In the heart of New York City, under the glowing lights of Madison Square Garden, the air felt electric, thick with anticipation and disbelief as boxing fans from around the world gathered to witness a battle that didn't just pit two fighters against each other, but two worlds. Size against speed, power against skill, and the towering force of nature named Tyson Fury against the disciplined, battle-tested warrior Steve USS Cunningham. Fury, undefeated and unapologetically brash, made his United States debut with swagger, confidence, and a promise to prove he was the next true heavyweight king. Across the ring stood Cunningham, a former two-time Cruiserweight world champion, a Navy veteran, a man of discipline, structure, strategy, and heart. He wasn't just fighting a bigger man. He was fighting an entire narrative. The crowd buzzed as the referee called them center ring. Fury, towering and loose, with his arms dangling like ropes, smirked at the smaller Cunningham, who stared him down with laser focus, sharp and determined. The bell rang, and in that moment, size and reputation did not matter, only skill, courage, and the will to prevail. Tyson Fury came out the way only he could. Hands low, chin high, taunting, dancing, smiling. His long arms flicked a lazy jab that masked power and purpose. Cunningham stayed disciplined, circling, popping sharp jabs to the midsection, feeling out the rhythm of the much bigger man. "That ain't nothing," Fury shouted when Cunningham landed clean to the body. The arena rumbled with laughter and surprise. Fury was fighting mentally as much as physically. Cunningham answered with a crisp, snapping jab upstairs, drawing a nod from the Brit. Fury stalked slowly, trying to cut off the ring, but Cunningham's footwork kept him guessing, sliding, pivoting, firing sharp rights over Fury's dangling left hand. The crowd gasped as Cunningham found consistent success, cracking Fury with cleaner shots. Fury taunted again, but the smile was thinner now, less mocking, more curious. He realized this wasn't a showcase. It was a test. The round ended with both men smiling, but Cunningham's corner knew the truth. He was touching him, and Fury felt it. Round T began, and suddenly everything changed. Fury once again tried to walk Cunningham down, reaching, towering, but Cunningham timed it. As Fury lunged in recklessly, chin exposed, Steve unleashed a perfect overhand right from nowhere. Crack. Fury dropped hard. The Cunningham celebrated, eyes burning with belief. Fury sat, stunned but not broken. He smirked and took his time, using the full count, nodding as he rose, half grinning and half grimacing. His eyes, once playful, now flickered with something else: respect. The arena buzzed with disbelief. Cunningham wasn't just surviving, he was winning. He was proving that power doesn't always come from size. It comes from timing, heart, and calculation. Now fully awake, Tyson Fury returned with intent. The taunting stopped, replaced by gritty determination. Fury began using his height, leaning, pushing Cunningham backward, tying him up, draining him every moment they were chest to chest. Cunningham, still sharp, cracked Fury with hooks and uppercuts on the inside, but Fury's size began to take its toll. Fury adjusted, working behind a stiff left jab, snapping Cunningham's head back. But the smaller man proved he belonged in the land of giants. The crowd roared with every exchange. Yet Fury changed the rhythm, not a boxing match anymore, but a battle of attrition, a game of pressure, pushing, mauling, using every pound of his 254-pound frame to wear Cunningham down. The smaller warrior continued to fire back, but Fury, cerebral and calculating, was planting seeds of fatigue, seeds of inevitability. Round by round, the tempo shifted. In the third and fourth, Cunningham continued to move well, darting in with fast right hands, swaying out of danger, keeping the big man honest. But the tide was shifting. Fury, now disciplined, stopped fighting like a showman and started fighting like a champion. He pressed forward, clinched, leaned, punched off the brake, used his weight, made the ring feel small for Steve. The rope became Cunningham's enemy as much as Fury did. Still, the smaller man showed spirit and skill, snapping Fury's head back more than once, proving that his punches carried power even at heavyweight. Fury acknowledged it with nods. This wasn't a soft touch. This was a warrior's test. The crowd sensed the storm coming. By the sixth, exhaustion creeped into Cunningham's movements. His legs weren't as lively. His counterpunches, though sharp, were less frequent. Fury sensed it. The giant leaned heavier, pressed harder, and punched with bad intentions. The inside work became brutal, short uppercuts, grinding body shots, brute physical force. Cunningham still popped shots, his heart unwilling to yield, but fatigue slowed his reactions. Fury, now confident and cruel, began talking to him inside the clinch, whispering, taunting. Still, the smaller man showed spirit and skill, snapping Fury's head back more than once, proving that his punches carried power even at heavyweight. Fury acknowledged it with nods. This wasn't a soft touch. This was a warrior's test. The crowd sensed the storm coming. By the sixth, exhaustion creeped into Cunningham's movements. His legs weren't as lively. His counterpunches, though sharp, were less frequent. Fury sensed it. The giant leaned heavier, pressed harder, and punched with bad intentions. The inside work became brutal. Short uppercuts, grinding body shots, brute physical force. Cunningham still popped shots, his heart unwilling to yield, but fatigue slowed his reactions. Fury, now confident and cruel, began talking to him inside the clinch, whispering, taunting. "Too small," he muttered. "Too small." Cunningham, prideful and fierce, refused to back off. He fought with every fiber of his being. But the tide was becoming a wave, and the wave was wearing him down. And then came round 7, the round that would be replayed for years. Cunningham, still brave, still skilled, still sharp with heart, tried to box, tried to move, but Fury kept closing, kept stalking, kept leaning. The arena sensed the end was near, but refused to look away. Fury trapped Cunningham along the ropes, elbows grinding, weight leaning, fists hammering. Cunningham fired back, connecting with a right that bought him a second, but only a second. Fury stepped inside, chest to chest, clenched a left, and launched a vicious, short right uppercut that detonated like a cannon. Cunningham collapsed. Not a fall, a collapse. His body shutting down, legs folding beneath him, consciousness fading. The referee stepped in, and it was over. And just like that, the U.S. debut of Tyson Fury became a moment of legend. He didn't just win a fight. He survived, adapted, struggled, and triumphed. He had been knocked down, humbled, hurt, but he showed something even greater than dominance: resilience. Cunningham's heart was never in question, but tonight, his frame couldn't withstand the storm of a giant with a champion's spirit. The referee counted, 10, done. Madison Square Garden roared as Fury raised his arms, not mocking, not playful, but proud. He walked across the ring, hugged Cunningham, whispered respect into his ear. This wasn't just a fight. It was a statement, a narrative-defying, career-defining moment. Tyson Fury, knockout victory, 7th round, a warrior proven, an era begun.